Yo, yo, yo! Welcome to the stream. And if you're watching on YouTube, welcome to YouTube, to my channel. Thanks for being here. I'm going to show you guys all my latest remix, Cherry Lips, how I made it, what I did. This is a remix by Jeans. Out now. Song is out now. You can listen if you want to literally stop the stream and listen before I play it, sure. Or you can just listen here. Yeah, super love this remix. My favorite remix I've ever done. So let's get stuck in. Play a little bit of the song first, and then we'll just go from there.
Leaving a bitter taste in my mouth. We used to shimmer, light up when you'd spin me round. When it was sweeter, we'd hang out for days. I'd tell you my secrets. Now I know your cherry lips could lie, 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 lie. Now I'm saying bye, 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 bye. Every time you go and play the victim, just so I'd fall for you, and I'd fall for you. You need someone to get it out your system. That's what you always do, what you do. But that was just a lie. Your cherry lips could lie. I need to say goodbye.
Go!
Your cherry lips could lie. Knocking me down and hitting the brakes because of your ego.
Alright, so that is basically the remix. What's up, Kane Key? How been? I've been good, man. I've been good. It's a glorious day here in Melbourne. So I'm loving today. Today is the day you want to be in Melbourne. We cop really bad Kane Key. Yeah. Yeah, Kane Key. How are you, man? Where you from? I'm just showing my remix now of Cherry Lips. So let's get stuck into it. Sick, man. Island. Are you a music producer or? So basically, what we've got here.
Leaving a bitter,
Let's go through the vocals first. We got the vocals.
leaving a bitter taste in my mouth. We used to shimmer, light up when you'd spin me round.
That's the lead vocal, and without my effects.
Leaving a bitter taste in my mouth.
Actually, just gonna put this up here.
Leaving a bitter taste in my mouth. We used to shimmer, leaving a bitter taste in my mouth.
So yeah, basically just some like, I'm just rolling off like from 100 down. I'm doing some more compression, some verb, CLA guitar. I love using this on vocals.
Leaving a bitter taste in my mouth.
Look at the difference that makes.
We used to shimmer, light up when you'd spin me round.
It just sizzles. It's so good. Bit of soothe. This plug.
Leaving a bitter taste in my mouth. We used to shimmer.
Kind of gets rid of like all those yuck frequencies, and then more EQ. Okay, I've just rolled off a bit of the top end, so it was a bit too much. I am from Melbourne, Australia, man. So if we just go to the start of the song, what do we got here? So we got these vocal effects. This vocal effect was just in Splice. I put the vocal in. I Then just found chops I liked, and without the effects.
I'll say bye bye. I'll say bye bye. I'll say bye bye.
So then with effects, which is this chain here, EQ, little altar boy.
I'll say bye bye. I'll say bye bye.
It's kind of moving a little bit. It's kind of just to like, I don't know, make it more interesting. Would I remix a song? Yeah, man, I'm always open to remixing songs. Send me the song. Probably best to either email it or just send it through my Instagram, and I'll take a listen. It might get lost if you send it here. But yes, if you just send it to my Insta or email, Carter Music. Instagram's probably best. Just go Carter Music on my Insta. So back to this vocal cut. So we go, and that filter envelope also opens up. The more it goes on. Then I've got this little, just this other like sample from Splice. I mean, I haven't really done much to it. Take off the effect. I think I've just little altar boy again. What else we got in the intro? We've got these. The effects are kind of what carries it. So we've got this crackle, just pretty simple, just vinyl crackle to add some texture. The Leno effects atmosphere, which got some of these plugins on there. RC20 color, just making it wobble and do some cool things. Some crowd talking. And then this stuff here, the atmosphere. It's almost like the clarity, the Z clarity keys. So this is all arcade output. I've it's this. I'll see if I can get it up so you guys can see. It is this one. It's this plugin here. I love it. Has heaps of options for packs and vibes and like kits. It's just ridiculous. Like, it's got all these different the majority of it was in this new Memento pack, and I just like found just from here, you put in your key, the key signature, and it's mint. It's so good. So that's what all these are. I just bounced them all down. So like that one, that's literally just a... And I actually haven't done anything to these. Or have I? Nah, I've done something on the group. Like, I've done some filtering in parts. I haven't even EQ'd that. So there you go. So that kind of runs throughout a lot of the song. It breaks when the kind of chorus drop hits. Then we have the keys. Got the reverse keyboard going into... This is Keyscape. I just got Keyscape. Already love it. Unreal Smash, whatever this plugin, that preset is. Haven't really, again, done some EQing, filter, and some soothe just to deal with those low-ish mids, although that's kind of like 500. But that's kind of where piano's a bit yucky and can clash with the vocal. So we got that, and then what else? Where are we up to? Yeah, so that's the intro.
Leaving a bitter taste in my mouth. We used to shimmer, light up.
And then the drums come in, and this is where some pretty simple. I chopped up like the Oliver clock with like just another simple. Put them left and right, make it a bit stereo wider.
Leaving a bitter taste in my mouth. We used to shimmer, light up when you'd spin me round when it was.
There's also some pads that come in on when the intro starts. It's on Serum, Pluck TS Vintage Pluck. Don't know, probably a preset from Splice. And then this one, Pigments. I don't use this plugin a lot, but I wanted to just try different plugins for different sounds. And this array in flutes, just a cool paddy kind of thing. I'm just going to quickly freeze that. Oh, no. Oh, damn. Taking way longer than I thought. No. I don't want to cancel it because it might like cook up the whole thing. Let's cancel it. Oh, okay. All right.
Leaving a bitter taste in my mouth. We used to shimmer, light up.
Pads with everything.
When it was sweeter, we'd hang out for days. I'd tell you my secret.
And then these drums come in. Just focus on the drums for a bit. So it's just like layered drums. Like some are just loops that I've chopped up. Some are just like samples that I've then put on top. Just to like. Oh, have I not put this one? Oh, okay, I actually didn't use this one. Interesting. Can probably get rid of that then. If I didn't use this. And then, so yeah, you got that.
I tell you my secret. Now I know your cherry lips collide.
Ah, man, I reckon this plugin's what's causing it. I'm gonna freeze this one. Wasn't buffering like that before. Just bear with me. So yeah, got the drums that come in halfway through. You know, the verses are kind of simple. It's just that like held piano keys vibe until the bass kind of comes in, the trillion bass, which is what I was just going to get to. So wait for this. Da 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 da. Ba da la bow. Ba ma na ba da. Da 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 da. Na 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 na. Okay, come on. The viewers want to they want to see the process, bro. Oh my god. Okay.
When it was sweeter, we'd hang out for days. I'd tell you my secrets. Now I know your cherry lips could lie, 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 lie. Now I'm saying bye, 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 bye.
So, second half, we've got this. So this is a bass slide. I think this is actually in the stems that Gene sent me. And then you've also got this from Trillion, like a slide patch. And then and that really works well with the drums and the kick. So like a lot of Leno and Oliver in this one. Don't we all? Don't we all? And then I've got this this cool quick reverse subby effect which really like sucks it. I'm actually gonna oh no, I'll do that later. I wanted to save this. It's actually really cool. Unfreeze Crane _ Cura. Yeah, I'm gonna save that to green. So what I've been doing lately is I've actually been saving like samples that I like. I was putting it in like a little collection, and like plugins that I use in the collection, and VSTs. I don't know, it's just been helping me so that like if I'm stuck, just go to that, and it's kind of like your staple, your palette of sounds. Okay, so let's play that part into the.
Lie, 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 lie. Now I'm saying bye, 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 bye. Every time you go and play the victim, just so I'd fall for you, and I'd fall for you. You need some.
So this is where the guitar comes in, and all this guitar is its contacts, its output, arcade again. And I've just pitched it down. I thought I have. Yeah, pitched it down, you can see here. And this one, obviously these are just other samples that I found that worked really well. Obviously, those strums are the main feature. So then, halfway through, got the keys to come back in. And the pads. So, and then you've got the vocal parts. That vocal cut here, that dun 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 dun. That's actually from the original. I just added it in some spots because it just filled out the sound and was kind of nice. Then you add the vocals in.
Your cherry lips could lie. I need to say goodbye. Your cherry lips could lie.
Just quickly, the build up. So you've got a few things here. You got the. This is addictive drums. It's kind of cool. I don't actually have the bought version. This is just like a demo pack or demo. You know what? I'll just show you. So, I don't know, it's cool. It's like a live drum kit. Which underneath, I learnt that from like Noted. Like underneath drums, it sounds really good. And then you've got... So the drums all in that part. And then we hit the drop. It's where this vocal chop comes to life. So this is literally the vocal. Which part is it?
Need someone to what you do. Your cherry lips could lie.
This part.
Lie, 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 lie.
So I've just taken that, put it on its own new tracks, and put it in actually its own group. I've made a higher one and a lower one. Without effects. Actually pretty similar. Like, that's why I think I used it, because I kind of heard already what it was going to sound like. And then did some cool formatting. Which like went up. Then obviously add that. That's obviously with Alter Boy. I've just pitched that down. And the format's super low as well. So that's that. And then you got, let's go to the bass line. So you've got this silent, like, I don't know, just like a Moog bass high, just gives that high, bit analogy. This is a big one. This is where the main bass comes from. ELX. That has a lot of, like, the harmonics in there as well. It's really nice. And it actually acts as a sub the sub and the main bass, so it kind of works all in one. Then the trillion bass underneath all that, just to give a more organic feel again. So, introduce the cuts again in the intro, in the drop, and it's kind of a call response thing with the lay, I'll say bye, bye, bye. It's kind of keeps it interesting, makes it work. And what's this? Is this just the vocal? So I've kept the backing vocals of the original in there, just cause I liked how it filled it out. And there's something else I wanted to show for the drop. You got the bass, drums. I'll go the drums. Super simple. But the effects make it a little bit more interesting. So, the effects are cool. Firstly, I've got this vocal effect of like... And I've like pitched it to the key of the track, and you know it's not doing the same thing. So it's just going like like all the time. Like that last note, just like gives it a, I don't know, just gives it like it's a cool vocal thing underneath. No one really hears it, but you feel it, kind of thing. Just simple white noise fills it out. The main cool thing, and then you've got like all these sweeps kind of coming up. Like, when I watch tutorials and I see all these sweeps and stuff, I'm like, oh yeah, like it actually takes time to find the right sweep and the right effect. Like, I think it's made out as if it's kind of just like, you know, you find these effects and put it in. But, like, it takes time to find the right the right one that fits. And, like, you know, half the time they never work, but then you just find the ones that do work. Like, I don't know, I think that's kind of a misconception when watching tutorials. It's like, oh, it's so simple. But, like all these little things, like this, like that just takes time to find and isn't as... You know, like it, and like, I mean, it's all the little things, but that's what will take your track to the next level. The main cool thing though in this that adds some flavor to the drop is this glitchy like sample that I found, and like, that's what I mean, like like, I spent time just to, like, find some something different, and it just adds a whole... Like, it just adds a new character to it. You're like, ooh. So, definitely recommend doing that. Just, you know, if you need to take a track up to the next level, look for samples. Look for how you can... do that. This is literally from Splice. And it's two glitch things that I've just like chopped up and worked together. And they just worked. And I've used them all in the drop, and I've just panned them left and right, and there you go. Second half of the first drop, I've just added this guitars. Again, like, it would have gotten a bit boring if I didn't do anything. Adding those guitars keeps the listener going through to the second verse.
Knocking me down and knocking me down and hitting the brakes because of your ego. You pull me down.
So this part, second verse, probably one of my favorites.
Knocking me down and hitting the brakes.
You've got your drums. And it's the only time where I introduce this sample of this, like, yep. I'm reusing basically everything, and that's a thing. Like, you can, you know, like, I've reusing a lot of these samples, like, and then, so the bass.
The brakes because of your ego. You pull me down from outer space. You're playing around like it's all a game. You say you love me in real life, but now I know your cherry lips can lie, 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 lie. Now I'm saying bye.
So here we've got the bass, which is really carrying a lot of the track. So that is basically a lot of what the second verse is.
Cause of your ego, you pull me down from outer space. You're playing around like.
And just like little effects, like this little like.
Pull me down from outer space. You're playing around like it's all a game. You say you love me in real life, but now I know you.
Got this just filtering really quiet.
It's all a game. You say you love me in real life, but now I know.
And the keys come back in.
Lie, 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 lie. Now I'm saying bye, 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 bye.
I don't know if the pads come in there as well. Yeah, they do. Okay.
Playing around like. Now I know your cherry lips can lie, 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 lie. Now I'm saying bye, 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 bye.
The pads and all the atmosphere comes back in that part.
In real life, but now I know your cherry lips can lie, 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 lie. Now I'm saying bye, 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 bye. Every time you go and play the victim, just so.
And like obviously, like all these, like these keys are like sidechained to the kick.
Bye bye. Every time you go and play the victim, just so I'd fall for you, and I'd fall for you. You need someone to get it out.
And you just it's just like the layers of drums, like, you know. Pretty simple beat, but it's just like all the layers really work. I mean, there's a lot of drums here. You can see that they're pretty low, like that. Like that's very low in the mix. Very low. You've only got like a few of them, which are higher up in the mix, that take your attention. The rest are really low and just adding that.
It's all a game.
Adding a groove.
Every time you go and play the victim, just so I'd fall for you, and I'd fall for you.
Same thing.
Every time you go and play the victim, just so I'd fall for you, and I'd fall for you.
Added some like crowd things, some crowd cheering. This is all exactly the same as the first.
Just a lie.
As the first break.
Your cherry lips could lie.
Some like rising.
Cherry lips could lie.
The only difference between first break and second break is this pluck. Just another preset. Doing a little bit of moving through LFO. Actually, I think it's just the envelope and the filter opening up a bit. And that's the only difference in the second drop. It just comes in as well as the guitars. So the guitars, so the first drop, it was just the guitars that came in. Second drop, it's the guitars now, and this pluck, and just a few other little effecty things, like, you know, just, I don't know, was that? Yeah, I wasn't in the, this is the first time this has been introduced in a drop. Okay. These were actually stems as well that I got sent from Jeans. That's what these are. So I didn't do much of that. I think I just panned it. And then we have the bridge. The coolest thing about the bridge is everything's kind of the same. It is just that we have a vocoder in the bridge.
Saying things to ruin me. I thought that I could never leave you, 'cause you gaslight with a smile.
It's got this vocal synth underneath the lead vocal, kind of gives it, the bridge, something new to, you know?
Saying things to ruin me. I thought that I could never leave you, 'cause you gaslight with a smile.
So without vocoder.
Saying things to ruin me. I thought that I could never leave you, 'cause you gaslight with a smile. Your cherry.
Computer is not liking it, which I did expect, but you get the drift. Definitely adds flavor and adds so much more to your vocal.
Saying things to ruin me. I thought that I could never leave you, 'cause you gaslight with a smile. Your cherry lips could lie, 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 lie. Now I'm saying bye, 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 bye. Every time you go and play the victim, just so I fall for you. And
So the the only thing different in the last drop now is that everything's coming in. Plucks are coming in. Guitars I don't think come in, but guitars don't. Guitars don't come in at all in the last drop, which is actually probably a mistake. Like I should have done this. Yeah, I definitely should have put the guitar in the last drop. I'm kind of annoyed that I haven't. That's pretty funny, but I mean, look, it's pretty subtle anyway when everyone's like. Let's upload the track again. Nah, it's something that no one will really notice. So the only thing is that the vocal comes straight in. So it's like chorus on the last drop. Every time you go and play the victim, just so I fall for you, and I'd fall for you. You need someone to get it out your system. That's what you always do. What you do, but that was just a lie. Your cherry lips could lie. It's gonna struggle to play this last drop for everyone, but basically it's like that was just a lie. Your cherry lips could lie. It's like all these vocals are in. I've actually got the vocoder still in there in the second half, which gives it more depth. And then you've got the vocal cuts in the second half again, along with the vocal, the lead vocal. Your cherry lips could lie. I need to say goodbye. Your cherry lips could lie. So there's just so much going on, like. Need to say goodbye. Need to say goodbye. Need to say. It's probably why the guitar thing you can't really tell as much. Drums is exactly the same. I've just added, I did in the last shop as well, but I just added some like more transition effects, so you know, just so you know that the end is near. And that's kind of it. Yeah, like plucks. What's this? Okay. Forgot I added this. This is just like another pluck. Every time you go, just so I fall for you, and I'd fall for you. You need someone to get it out your system. I mean, probably not. You don't probably need it, but it just added again. Last drop. It's like last drop. Let's see. Oh wow. Oh, sorry. Last drop. It's like, let's see how big we can get it without making it muddy, and that adds something in like the high mids, which, you know, doesn't get in the way of much. You got the pluck straight in. And I'd fall for you. You need someone to get it out your system. That's what you always do. What you do, but that was just a lie. Your cherry lips could lie. I need to say goodbye. Didn't add the glitches for the second half as well. I need to say goodbye. Your cherry lips could lie. Yeah. That's the track, guys. It's pretty much everything. Pretty much everything that I can think of. Like, would I have added these? Like, how does this sound in the... Oh, Jesus, I'm not even going to try. Because it's... My computer's having a moment right as this is about to end. But, yeah, like... Those glitches maybe I could have added in the second half. But I think because just everything comes in that second half, vocal-wise, I didn't feel the need to do it. But yeah, hope that's a bit of insight for you guys. You know, plugins I'm using Serum, I'm using Trillion a lot in this one, Sylenth, Keyscape for the pianos. Yeah, obviously like the vocal synth for the vocoder thing. And that's kind of it. I do have this track in here because I used it as referencing just for like trying to see how close I can get to the track. So I just kept going back and forth to see as how close I could get to it. I still don't think I got exactly that. This one's a bit more. That mix is pretty like hi-fi and all the like. I tend to mix, you know, like not suck out all the lows, but it can also be my detriment sometimes. Yeah, like they're still a bit different, but it definitely helped me to like get closer to that, you know, I guess more like radio mix. To me, that's so hi-fi. It's so interesting, but like, whereas mine's like more full, but can get a bit muddy in the lower end. But anyway, that's just kind of some of the things I'm thinking about when doing any track, not just a remix. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'm gonna bounce off. I'm gonna bounce off Twitch and we'll end this video for YouTube. Yeah, leave a comment on if you're watching on YouTube, leave a comment on what you liked, what you want to see more of. Always feel free to DM me on Insta. I answer all your questions. You know, I reply to everyone. And yeah, keep it real. Hope you guys enjoyed it. All right, catches.